It's Madden NFL 24. And up next, we'll see Jalen Hurts. We'll see him sling it all over the yard in this one. It's the Steelers and the Bears, next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL. Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. They'll be led out by a Heisman runner-up during his college days. It's the versatile Jalen Hurts.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Still going. He may go. And he'll finally be taken down at the 2-yard line. A big play there on the first play of the game. 75 yards.
Big-time credit. What a play design there. They wanted to get him loose in the open field, and they succeeded. He had all sorts of room to operate in, and they finally track him down inside the 5-yard line.
And he pushes forward, but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Second and goal from the 1. Here's Taylor again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room to operate. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. Throwing is Hurts. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown. Hollywood Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers will jump on top of the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by Butker is on target. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Again, it's Achane. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Geno now to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. 2nd down. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 44-yard line. From the gun, here's Smith. That completes it again to Metcalf. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. Hopkins with a quick feet. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. On second down, a run by Achane. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
That run didn't get very far, and I think when you're looking at his dimensions, he's a little bit on the smaller side. He's counting on the big guys up front to escort him in, and they couldn't create any kind of space for him, could they?
Yeah, didn't get. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. From 3 yards out. And the Bears are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive that they watched the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. This will be caught once again by Brown. The broken tackle, but couldn't create much space. Down just beyond the 35. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's Hurts. That ball caught by Slayton. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. They go play action with Hurts. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Hurts throw here, taken in by Knox. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. This defense for the Bears very strong in that victory a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the offense humming on the 1st drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. But those big fellas up front, they're really making this offense go early in the game.
They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Hurts sets up to throw it. This is caught. And in for the Steelers touchdown. Dawson Knox from 8 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 14-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it ends with a Pittsburgh touchdown. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their 2nd drive of the game. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now the pass, and it's into the arms of Hopkins. The Bears at 500 and 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. And they come in with fresh legs. They got the extra time off thanks to an early season open week.
And usually your hope is that your open week comes a little bit later in the year. But when you get a chance to get your fresh legs back, you have to take that time and run with it. And that's what they're trying to get done here.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Able to complete this one to Tyler Conklin. Will be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Steelers' 40-yard line.
Achane on the counter. And little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39. 5 yards on 1st down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on 2nd. Throwing is Smith. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Bears with the football. We get set to begin quarter number 2 as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now Achane on 1st and 10. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. 2nd down.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
8-yard pickup. And the Bears' 1st down.
From the red zone now, Smith. Touchdown, Bears! DeAndre Hopkins, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Bears are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Tucker with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. On 1st down, Hurts. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. This one thrown underneath to Achane. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Now Smith. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. Throwing now is Geno. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears' 1st down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. Smith throwing again. And he will find his big tight end over the middle. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it 1st and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll run. Achane. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
Here's Smith now on 2nd down. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. That is complete downfield to Knox. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Throwing is Hurts. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 30. Back to throw again. This is caught. It's Brown. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. This one is Slayton over the middle. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Here's Hurts to throw. And it's caught. It's Brown. Touchdown Steelers. Marquise Brown with his 2nd touchdown here in this 1st half. And the Steelers are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by Butker is on target. And we got a tie game here, a back-and-forth 1st half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21-all the score as the kick's away. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 1st downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
A run straight ahead with Achane. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
On 1st down, back to Achane. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's 2nd down. From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8. Achane here, they stay on the ground. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The Bears on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 9. Geno now to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Chicago. DK Metcalf, 63 yards. And the Bears have taken the lead. Tucker with the extra point, and they will take a 7-point lead. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And it's DK Metcalf who finishes things off with a touchdown reception. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes Mr. Hollywood, Marquise Brown, leading out this offense. He's been good so far to this point in the second quarter. Need to get him even more involved, maybe?
I would agree with that. Definitely. Yeah, it's not even a question for me. The way he's playing, he's doing a nice job. Increase things. More touches, more opportunities. Maybe that can reverse things on the scoreboard for them.
They'll try to ratchet things up then maybe here in the second quarter. Second down, another run with Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. The Steelers first down on the pickup of 11 yards. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. That one caught by Rice. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Second down and a little more than a yard here. They go play action with Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Off the play fake, here's Hurts. Able to find the open man, that's complete. And he will have the Steelers first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Hurts sets up to throw it. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Hurts. Over the middle, that's caught by Rice. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Harrison Butker on for the field goal. A 33-yard attempt.
Butker's kick here is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. 35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down. Now Geno. Throw left side complete. That's Hopkins. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. The final shot here before break. Smith. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Well, why don't we hold off on the halftime update after all? Seems like everyone's ready to go here for the second half in Week 8 in the NFL. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. Well, the Bears offense set to go to begin the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
and they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Here's a diving catch right side. 14 yards and a Chicago first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Chicago.
Throwing now is Geno. A quick throw, but incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. On 2nd and 10, Smith. It's complete to Hopkins. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll fake it. Now Smith. And that's to the left sideline and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 31-yard line.
And the Bears first down.
Up the middle, Achane. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Second down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the Steelers' 22-yard
Smith.
line.
Throw caught by Achane. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7.
First and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now it's Smith. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. Throwing is Smith. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. Get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence.
Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. DeAndre Hopkins with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Time for the Steelers offense now to get set for their first possession of half number 2. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
From the 21, here's 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6.
Throwing is Hurts. That'll be caught by Rice. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Back to throw here. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, You have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
He's been patient this entire game, waiting for the perfect moment to surprise him with a quarterback keeper. There he catches him off guard and converts his first rush of the game into a first down. Gotta love that efficiency.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Hurts. Little pitch and catch to the tight end, Knox. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter.
At the 22-yard line.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And he will take this all the way down to the 38-yard line. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys have been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
Getting set to go again, DeAndre Hopkins marches back onto the field. This defense, they wouldn't mind not seeing him again for a while. 3 trips to the end zone. How about that?
I think right now they would happily go to their general manager and say, is there any way you could get a trade for him? Bring him over to our team so we don't have to cover him anymore? Because he is really having a heck of a ball game, isn't he?
Boy, he is. I don't know that mid-game trade's going to happen, but good thought. Right back to Achane on 2nd down. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. Here's Smith. That is caught. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Flushed out right. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
He's starting to fall into the category of not fair, because when he's on target throwing the ball, he's dangerous. But when you add in his ability to make plays with his feet, almost impossible.
Yeah, exactly. They've had trouble stopping him in the secondary. This time they've got the great coverage. Oh, he can run too. Yeah, boy, now you see him, now you don't. Excellent move, nice run, winds up getting about 6. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Here's Smith. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Hopkins from 4 yards out. And the Bears are able to add on to that lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, It has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 31-yard line.
Here's Hurts to throw. This one to Slayton over the middle. 7 yards there and a first down.
A 7-yard gain. And the Steelers first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Looking to throw. Oh, and Hurts is going to be hit and taken down to the ground. Nick Bosa, a milestone sack for him as it moves him past Hall of Famer Lawrence Taylor, who finished his career with 132.5. Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Under pressure, and they got to him again. That's Daron Payne with a sack that time.
Brings up 3rd down.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This will be 3rd and forever. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try and throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Open man here is Conklin. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. And they'll give this to Achane. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, it'll be 2nd down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
Back to throw, Smith. To the right side and complete to Metcalf. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And now 2 yards to go on 3rd down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. 3rd and 2, Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Now Smith. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football.
Incomplete. Result of the play is a turnover on down.
A carry by Taylor to start the drive. Showed some flash on the run, but he will be brought down shy of his 10. Here's a 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hurts. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over it that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Hurts sets up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Steelers first down.
They'll set up to throw. This will be caught by Brown. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw again. Works right side into the hands of the tight end, Knox. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
Steelers first down.
They'll look to throw here. Little pitch and catch to the tight end Knox. So the completion good for just 3. And that'll make it 2nd down.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 28-yard line.
They'll look to throw.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though. No surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They go play action with Hurts. Out to his left. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Daron Payne able to record his 5th sack of the season. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 35-yard line.
Achane gets it from the gun, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 3rd and 8.
Taken down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Here's A.J. Cole now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this will be taken at the 13. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. They'll throw on 1st down with Hurts. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
13 yards on the play.
On 1st down, Hurts. And this will be swung out wide for Taylor. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Throwing is Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
From the gun, it's Hurts. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Steelers 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. Hurts throw complete here to his receiver Brown. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Hurts. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Taylor. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Here's Hurts to throw. And that is incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for them. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They turn to Taylor on fourth. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Jonathan Taylor, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Steelers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally. But here comes the onside kick. And the Bears hands team able to pounce on it and get the football. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Another run on second down, trying to cover up. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Throwing on third down, Smith. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
Well, the crowd doesn't like that. Was going to bring up fourth. Now it's first.
They don't like it at all, do they? It brings them back into it, but really not in a positive way. Now they're angry. That can jangle a team a little bit as well. Pass interference ruined that series of downs for them.
Smith down to a knee here, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one. So the big return had them fired up, but in the end, the offense stalls out. They only muster 3.
Yeah, the excitement was there after the return, but they didn't move the ball at all after that. They didn't even get a first down.
And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is just telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Bears, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll get another road date next week when they take on Washington. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.
It's Week 14 of the National Football League. And front and center is Sam Laporta. No one's been busier this season as he currently paces the NFL in receptions.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
And you and I both know that any win is a good win. And that's what they did last week. But there's also plenty for him to work on in his game, wasn't there?
Yeah.
2 touchdowns, an interception. Yeah, you know, he wants to increase that a little bit in terms of ratio. But first and foremost, they did win the game.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. The numbers for Mixon last week: 19 carries, 74 yards, and a touchdown.
When a winning streak stretches this far, you start to wonder if a team is truly unstoppable. And here's a guy who's been very much the legs that have helped drive this team to wins week after week. And even when teams have keyed on him and tried to slow him down, he's still gotten the job done enough to avoid a loss. Talking with him in pregame, though, he thinks that this week could be his biggest week yet.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Stroud to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. Open man is Noah Brown. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. 3rd and 3.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Derek Barnes with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Taking it about the 16. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the Lions will take over. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. They'll be led out by the former Cal Bear, Aaron Rodgers.
And he's had such a sensational season to this point, leading the NFL in passing yards. He's been helped out a lot by an outstanding set of receivers, and he's quick to give them credit. But I think even they would tell you that he's the guy that makes this offense go.
Now he's loose at the 40, inside the 20. Touchdown, Detroit! Jahmyr Gibbs, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big strike like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Desmond King to return it from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. The last series for him, a little disappointing, forced to punt. And now they'll try to do better here and come away with some points as they begin this drive. 1st and 10. From the 25, here's 2nd down and 8. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Stroud on 3rd down now. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. Here's Tommy Townsend now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 46 on his first kick, this one in that neighborhood as well. Let's take it inside his own 40. 44-yard punt, return of 9. And they will take over 1st and 10. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he stopped immediately there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1. Gibbs will try and pick it up. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Holding. Offense.
Here is 3rd and 5. So that flag obviously takes away the good yardage that they had on the play.
And talk about a momentum shift, because we can...
Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard.
And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Certainly not his best throw that time, and not a good time to make it, Charles, when they were a nickel with 5 defensive backs on the field.
And that's exactly why you have those 5 DBs out there. You want extra speed on the field, guys who have ball skills and understand what the passing game can do, and gives them a chance to react and make a play on the football, and they take one of those away.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Stroud.
He's going to go up top for the end zone. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud.
Eluding the pressure right. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. The kick by Fairbairn is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field.
And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit, because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit, in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
Throwing is Rodgers. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down.
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now it's Rodgers.
That's into the hands of Donovan Peoples-Jones.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
From the 42 now, here's 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Shoves him aside. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a 1st down.
First down is right.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers.
That's complete to Peoples-Jones.
Yeah, this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the 42-yard line, here's second down and 1.
42-yard line.
Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle.
And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And the Lions.
Rodgers going to throw.
And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
A gain of 14. First down, Lions.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it's second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 17-yard line.
To throw, it's Rodgers.
That's complete to Laporta. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
1st and goal, Detroit.
Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. And in for the Lions, touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
His 11th touchdown of the year.
And the Lions add 6 to their lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
14. Texans 3.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive.
After one, a 14-3 ball game. Ready for the second quarter from Houston. It's the Texans in possession of the football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
Mixon with a first down carry. Able to fight through one tackle. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 49.
Stroud out of the gun here. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Now Stroud. Catch is made. It's Schultz on the out route.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one good for 26 and a first down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
3rd down and 10.
A shotgun snap to Stroud. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
A 42-yard attempt.
The kick by Fairbairn is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. The returns on the last drive, pretty good. 7 for 7, touchdown pass. Probably take that, right?
I would say so. I mean, when you're cutting them apart that way, feeling so accurate, so confident going downfield, and then able to culminate by putting it in the end zone. Oh, yeah, he's feeling real good right now.
Now he'll try to carry that over to this drive.
Second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
On second down, here's Gibbs.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Going back to Gibbs on first down.
And he's going to be stacked up right at the line of scrimmage. Nothing there for him. Second down.
No gain on the play. Second and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now Rodgers.
And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And 3rd and 8 now. Rodgers now to throw. That is caught. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory. Down at the 31. To throw is Rodgers.
Oh, a short pass here taken in by Laporta.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
So from the 25, this is 2nd and 5.
Play action. Now it's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Lions
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here.
And he picks up the 1st as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
Jalen Petrie on the stop. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
Now Rodgers. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Lions have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead is up to 15 now.
21. Texans 6.
King going to look to bring it out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Dalton Schultz and the rest of this offense set to begin another possession.
Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick this one away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking on the midfield logo. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10.
At the 45-yard line.
On play action, it's Rodgers.
Over the middle and taken in by Laporta.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd down and 2.
Here's Rodgers. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Here's Rodgers throwing quickly to the flat.
And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers again now.
That throw taken in by Jameson Williams.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Rodgers now on 1st down. And he's got it. Touchdown. Aaron Rodgers, 3 first-half touchdown passes.
And the Lions are able to add on to their first-half lead. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And the lead opens up now to 22 points. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And he returns this to the 22. The Texans with the football here late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. Stroud now on 1st and 10.
This will be caught by Brown. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
Carlton Davis picks it, and the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
In motion is Dortch.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers.
Throws out left. It's caught by Williams.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. And a quick throw here that's complete. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now it's Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers.
And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
The kick is good.
Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Well, now how about this return?
And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, still a good return. They'll start the drive right around the 37.
Good starting field position for the Houston Texans here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Stroud's throw taken in by Diggs.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
2nd down and 6 now. Throwing now is Stroud.
And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
I know at times people think we use it too often, but you've got to be able to throw guys open. And when you read zone, you've got to stick it in there before your receiver gets to the next guy in the zone. Otherwise, you bring him into the play.
And that's precisely what allowed that defense to disrupt the pass. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half.
Final play of the half, Stroud. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And the Lions are going to get the football back as time will run out in this 3rd quarter of play.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll start up at...
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. The Lions in the lead, and they're going to get the football first as well as the second half is underway. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Lions offense heading out as we give you a look at the playoff race coming into the weekend in the NFC. As of this moment, as pretty much everyone knows, they sit alone in that top spot, but nothing is guaranteed. They haven't even clinched the playoffs. So a good start, but a long way to go.
And you know, a blunt veteran inside their locker room has stood up at one point or another and said, you know all this means nothing so far. We've got to cover this, get it done. What do we want to be? It's like winning a title in August, right, in preseason. Doesn't count. Let's go ahead and get this thing done.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
And the Lions first down.
Throw over the middle, he finds Williams.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Throwing now is Rodgers.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a first down. And again, it's Rodgers.
That's complete to Laporta.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
2 yards to go, second down.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the Texans' 39-yard line.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30.
115 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
First down, Lions.
On play action, Rodgers.
That pass caught, it's Williams.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material.
Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. And to the 12, that's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
That's interference. Defense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal.
Gibbs is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Gibbs again. And he's not going too far. In fact, stopped dead in his tracks at the 3. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal.
Here's Rodgers to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And all the gamble fails. It's incomplete. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And this Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand.
On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive.
And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5.
I don't think any of us were surprised that they decided to start this drive on the ground after the last 2 drives ended in interceptions.
Unfortunately, though, not a lot going on that first play.
Yeah, I think the anticipation was felt also by the defense.
And this is going to double their room to maneuver, able to get it from the 5 to the 10-yard line.
The 10-yard line. That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Stroud
Pressure gets to him, and down he goes. Back at the 4-yard line. The Texans send the punter out as he's on to punt for the 4th time tonight. And he's able to get it out of there. It's a 46-yard punt, 2 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. And Detroit getting set to go now. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 45. Rodgers going to throw. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
I had to do a double take on that one, Brandon, because so far in this game, we haven't seen many of his passes fall incomplete.
Rodgers now to throw. And that is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
45-yard line. A gain of 11 on the play. 1st down, Detroit.
Rodgers now on 1st down.
He's got it complete to Gibbs.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 38-yard line.
On the give, here's Gibbs.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line.
125 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
1st down, Lions.
Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around.
And now off to the races down the right side. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Now Stroud. He throws it on the move, but can't connect as that falls incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
Stroud to throw it.
And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
2nd down, and they go back to Gibbs.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. He'll get a dozen there, and the Lions have a 1st down.
A gain of 12. And the Lions 1st down.
They'll go again with Gibbs.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Hand off now to Gibbs. That one a first down pickup of 8. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. Now a 2nd and 6. Now a give to Gibbs, running left. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 39. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. Man, 188 yards rushing for him here as he starts to draw closer to a 1,000-yard campaign. On 2nd down, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
That'll be enough to keep the drive moving forward. Another first down on the pickup of 5 yards. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now run by Gibbs. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 10-yard line.
They'll run with Gibbs. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. To throw, it's Rodgers. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
King going to look to bring it out. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. And now out comes Houston. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
1st and 10, it's Stroud. That is caught by Dell. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Stroud looking to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Again, it's Stroud. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down. Stroud on third down now.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
And while all of that was going on, we have an injured player out there in need of some attention. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside.
The Texans send the punter out as he'll come on to kick for a sixth time tonight. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 25.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the fourth quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
Another run for Gibbs here.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Lions, the win pushes their record now to 11-2 on the year. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for Houston, you wonder what this will do to their playoff prospects as they fall to 8-5. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9?
And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Here are the Commanders for their first drive of the game. They're led by their quarterback from the University of Alabama, Mac Jones.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some, they threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
Dexter Lawrence in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Well, we knew coming in it was going to be a long afternoon if they weren't able to hold up against this pass rush, huh?
What we didn't know was that protection was going to spring a leak on the first play from scrimmage.
Got after him right out of the gate.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Throwing Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. Boy, how about this to start a ball game? That's twice in a row now, Charles, that they get to it.
And how often do we talk about offenses that operate off of a script to begin games? Feels like this defense had their script together on this one, and their script said put the quarterback down and do it fast.
A miserable start here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and very long. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Taken from his own 47. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And it'll be a short field for the Bears as they take over 1st and 10. So now you've got their offense coming out for the first time with great initial field position. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith. Now Geno on 1st down.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hopkins. Call it a gain of a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Smith on 3rd down.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have the Bears' first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
DK Metcalf with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0.
And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. 3-5 is where they sit on the year. A very uneven start is certainly not an ideal position to be in at the halfway point of the season. CD, do you see an avenue where they can still be a playoff team, or is that ship sailed?
Well, since you took me to the nautical side, I'm going to try and keep up here because to me, this ship is about ready to pull out of port. These next couple of games are absolute must-wins for them. Now, if they can win a couple, get to 5-5, maybe they start believing in themselves. But a loss here, that would move them to 3-6. And if that's the case, well, that boat is going to head out to the harbor with them still on the dock.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Hall. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. You look at this Bears defense.
They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And what I saw on film was nearly an unstoppable pass rush. They had 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries. So now do you just max protect on offense, keep everyone in and run, one or two receiver routes to make sure your quarterback stays up? We'll soon find out.
Now Jones. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Not only does he make the catch, but has enough body control to get his feet down inbounds, toe tapping and dragging to make sure he gets it done.
Now a play fake here on first down.
Winds up and lets it go for Samuel.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big third down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the deep.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
After the interception, here's Smith. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Play action. It's Smith. Flush to his right. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. They could not contain Kenny Clark as he gets home for the sack. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. Now Geno. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. DeAndre Hopkins with career touchdown number 94. He ties both Jerome Bettis and Priest Holmes on the all-time list.
And the Bears lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game.
Tucker now to add the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive.
And it's finished off by the touchdown from DeAndre Hopkins. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Washington ready to try again on offense. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
They run it with Hall off the option.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Second down in the yard.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 47-yard line.
Off the play fake, Jones.
Looking deep here from Mooney.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Darnell Mooney, the target there.
And it's 3rd and short.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. You look at this Bears defense.
They are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now. Rush coming, and he
he's taken down. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. Now a play fake, and it's Smith. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
16 more on that one and another 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that?
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
They'll run. Here's Devon Achane.
And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. Throwing now is Geno. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On 4th down, A.J. Cole comes on to punt. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here.
Yeah, they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
Charles, it is pretty rare that we see a team build this kind of lead in the opening quarter. And, man, they seem to be clicking on all 3 phases right there. The defense doing its part with a pick 6.
And it's absolutely been the definition of a start that you would pick for yourself and for your team, right? And I have a feeling that they just want to stay in this zone. What's truly incredible about this start is they can add on a couple more scores. This one could legitimately be over in the 2nd quarter.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. So out comes Washington's offense to take over. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest, you get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
Caught outright by Renfro.
So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. 21-0 our score after 1.
Second quarter now from our nation's capital, and it's Washington in possession of the football.
The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. Back to throw. Jones. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear
sack. Multiple defenders getting home there for a loss of 11. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
On 4th down, punt coming from Braden Mann.
A 39-yard punt, a return of 5. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Now Achane on 1st and 10.
And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Smith. Open man here is Conklin. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 23 yards the pickup there.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Now a 1st down throw. It's Smith. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
A run straight ahead with Achane. Oh, and fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line.
A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down for the Bears.
And the Bears 1st down.
Now it's Smith. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 5-yard line.
Back to throw, Smith. Escaping the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Geno Smith, a 5-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears continue to pull away here in this 1st half.
What an effort there. Sometimes you hold your breath a bit when you see your quarterback diving for the end zone. You don't want him to land on a shoulder wrong or take a big shot. But he looks none the worse for wear here, and that winds up a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and the route is on here in this 1st half. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This taken in at the goal line. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. And the Washington offense heading out. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. On 3rd down, Jones. And he's taken down. Back in his own 7. Nick Bosa. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this 1st half.
Well, Charles, this has been something to watch so far. This is where you really feel for a quarterback. He's been running for his life in this 1st half.
Brandon, that's 5 sacks already, so you know he's got to be saying, can we get some more guys in here to block, please? Because if we don't, we're going to need another quarterback.
Washington going to send out their punter
as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Taken right around the 44. That'll go as a 46-yard punt with a return of 7. And the Bears take over. So here are the Bears to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Up the middle, Achane. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. Geno now to throw. That is caught, and he will have the Bears first down, and he was able to get it by plenty. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. The Smiths throw into the hands here of Hardman. Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be second down.
It's 2nd and 8 at the Commanders' 31-yard line.
Here's Smith. They'll swing this out wide. Here's Achane. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. 3rd down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. Smith throwing again. He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown, Chicago. DeAndre Hopkins. His 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Bears have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half.
Commanders nothing.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. Now Hall to start the drive. And he'll be stopped at the 35, but not before he picks up 7 yards.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Hall again on second down. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Off play action. Jones. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. Out now is the punter, Braden Mann. And a fair catch called for and made just outside the 15-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. Smith on 1st down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Throwing is Smith. Catch is made by Metcalf. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown Bears. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. What a first half he is compiling here. He's already over 100 yards receiving and now 2 touchdowns, CD.
Brandon, you know I don't like to play the game where you start projecting when you're at a certain point. But let's face it, he's off to a tremendous start. So 200 yards, 4 touchdowns. I don't think anything's out of the question right now. He's blowing up coverages. You've got to double him every snap.
Otherwise, he's going to defeat you on almost every play.
Tucker with the extra point, and it is 42-0. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. See if they can put this drive in the end zone, Charles, because it's been a little bit of a rough go at times. They've had to punt the football a ton in this ball game because of stalled out drives.
So are you saying that you're kind of tired of seeing the punter run out there and do his thing during this game? Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, I mean, I'm okay with it. I have a feeling that this offense, they don't want to see the punter again.
And frankly, the punter doesn't want to run out there anymore himself. He would love to see his offense put together a drive and give his leg a rest.
And he'll take this up to the 30, a gain of 4.
And this offense on third down today, it's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. Throwing Jones.
This ball is caught. He's got Debo.
And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Here's Jones throwing on first down.
And check down, complete to Hall.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to throw. Jones.
Now throw out wide, going to be incomplete.
But this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
Making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defense, is getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
A short throw to Conklin, the tight end.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Dave's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Just beating the play clock. Smith completes it to Hardman. 4 yards the pickup, first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, all right, Brandon, thank you very much. Hi again, everyone. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the NFL as we are officially into the second half of the season. We'll begin out in Houston, and it's the Oilers who are out in front. Nico Collins, a touchdown reception. From there, we're off to Tennessee to check on the Titans at home in Nashville. And you can see there it's the visiting Colts who have the lead in that one. Devontae Smith, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to the Bayou. Check in on the Saints at home at the Caesars Superdome. As you can see the score there in the second quarter. Josh Jacobs with a touchdown run. The highlights from the first half, all one-sided. This one got out of hand early, and now you have to wonder how these teams will approach this second half, because this one's already close to being in the bag if it's not already.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. He's having a day here in quarter number 3. Over 100 yards, couple touchdowns. Every receiver's hope for when they head into that game in the National Football League.
And his team is loving what he's giving them. Of course, the yardage is terrific, but I think it's what you mentioned, the 2 touchdowns. That's the big one because he's paying off his results downfield.
And still more time here. Third quarter, we'll see what else he has in store for us. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Out of the gun, here's a give to Achane.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Now a 2nd and 10.
At the 42-yard line.
Here's Smith. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 39.
A 3rd down gain of 19. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 23.
It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs.
And the Bears' 1st down.
Now Geno on 1st down.
This one thrown underneath to Achane.
Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 19-yard line.
Smith now to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Matt Eberflus is going to take a risk here on 4th down. He is going to go for it. They'll go. Achane.
And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the 1st. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th.
On 1st down, back to Achane.
And power running here down to the 6-yard line.
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. From the 6 now on 2nd and 3. Achane here, they stay on the ground.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up.
Throwing now is Geno. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown.
DK Metcalf from 4 yards out. And the Bears take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Boy, another score. This lead gets even bigger. And, Charles, we haven't even hit the fourth quarter yet.
Well, forget the deficit, right? They're really not going to cut into that a heck of a lot. But how can they get out of here with some dignity? Can they get a stop or two? Can they make a play on offense themselves? Anything to start to feel better about what's happened to them here in this one.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. First possession of the second half now for Washington. They'll start on the ground. Hall. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
And the Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
A give running right is Hall. And he'll rumble for about 5 up close to the 40.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Yeah, he was looking for the check-up bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well. This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Smith. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 44-yard line, here's second down at a yard. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate. Incomplete.
To the air again, Smith. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 41-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards. And they'll give this to Achane. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and it may be a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2, Smith. And that is incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of the story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass and you blew coverage on, what'd you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. I got to think at this point, third quarter, if you're able to hold on to the ball, get 3 at the end, that's all you're looking for.
I would agree with that because right now, this is a job well done by them. In fact, it's almost time for handshakes, a little dap on the sidelines, maybe even start to discuss post-game plans. And for the guys who haven't played yet, go ahead and get loose. Your time is now.
Now Jones. That's complete to Mooney. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 27-yard line.
Back to throw. Jones. Oh, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Nick Bosa getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them.
Washington going to send out their punter, standing just outside his own goal line. Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. Fielded at the 43. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Bears offense now getting ready to take over. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Jawan Bentley, the one to get in and finish off the play. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on 1st and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Geno now to throw. And that'll be incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at FedEx Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Tucker's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
The Washington offense back out there. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big 4th quarter hole.
He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Operating from the gun, Jones. Being chased out left. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. And he will find his man, Samuel. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Operating from the gun, Jones. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Fights him off. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just twice and have had plenty of opportunities. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
So the drive stays alive after the 4th down conversion. 1st and 10 inside the 30.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Jones. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
3rd and 5.
Back to throw. Jones. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31. Now Zane Gonzalez for the field goal try. This one from 48 yards away.
A 48-yard attempt.
Gonzalez's kick is good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit.
So that, Charles, a season long right there.
And you know who's really excited about that? The special teams coordinator, because he's the one who has to tell the head coach in pregame, this is where we trust him from. This distance, he can hit it, and he repaid that trust by knocking that one right through.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field.
So far, he has the trio of touchdowns. Obviously, it's been a pretty good game for him.
So if this were hockey, they'd be throwing their hats out on the ice for the hat trick, right? I'm not sure exactly what you do in the NFL except applaud and continue to hope you see a little bit more of this. What a tremendous game.
You want to start a new tradition? What can we throw on the field?
I don't know.
Throw your mic out there.
A lot of fans would like that. Cut his mic off.
3 touchdowns so far.
Right back to Achane on 2nd down.
And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
72 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. They'll try the air now with Smith. Open man here is Conklin.
Well, following the play now, they're going to stop the clock here as a man is shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down.
A shotgun snap for Smith.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, Chicago! Tyler Conklin, 47 yards. And the Bears continue to run up the score. They lead it big here in the fourth. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. And here we go on the next drive for Washington. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. Throwing Jones. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down.
That's good for a Commanders first down. First and 10 at the 36.
Operating from the gun, Jones.
Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
A good position to be in here, second and inches.
It's second and inches at the 46-yard line.
Looking to throw, Jones.
They'll set up the screen for Hall.
Oh, good move. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for a Washington first down.
Back to throw again. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
Jones throw taken in by Samuel.
And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 20-yard line.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's second down.
Brings up second and 10 at the 20-yard line.
On second down, a run with Hall.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on third down. Off the play fake. Jones. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Well, this is getting ridiculous. 8 sacks now. That time multiple guys get to it.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Well, CD, you and I do a lot of games together, but it is pretty rare that we do a game of this margin. I mean, this has just been total domination from start until now, and I don't think they're going to take their foot off the gas at this point.
Do you think that on the sideline, some jokester said to one of his teammates, maybe a few of them, hey, we're up 50. Why not go for 100? You think maybe that line was uttered on the sideline? I can't believe what we're seeing here. An NFL game this lopsided.
Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field.
While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Smith going to throw on 3rd and 1. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago, and you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Chicago,
the victory means they'll up their mark to 5-3 on the year.
And they will head back home next week.
Meanwhile, for the Commanders,
their season is on life support somewhat now at 3-6. And they're going to get an extra week to stew over this as they're not back in action until week 11.